Hi guys, welcome to Tejal Talks. I'm so excited to have someone really special here on call today. It's none other than the freelancing queen Roota Mittal herself. She started off as a marketing freelancer and has now built a multiple six-figure business with her courses and consulting business. I'm super excited to have her here and talk to all of us through the highs and lows of her journey, and more importantly how she's dealt with all of it and how she's made it all possible. So let's not wait, let's just invite her in. Hi, Ruta. Very warm welcome to you. And thank you so much for agreeing to be here on this particular call. Thank you.
Hey everyone, hi Tejal, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. I think that is very much visible in my intro itself that I'm so excited to chat with you because of the fact one of the main things is that I have come on your channel and we've discussed how I have uh, gathered information and gained from your course, but I really was looking forward to have an informal conversation around your journey because that's something that has really inspired me. So welcome everyone, and we'll just dive in to Ruta a little and how she has handled multiple types of businesses together. She started her journey as a marketing freelancer and now she consults people and also has a bunch of courses, amazing courses, by the way. We'll come down to that. So Ruta, would you like to talk a little about your journey and how it transformed?
Yeah, absolutely. So I quit my job 4 years ago. It's been 4 years since I've been unemployed, self-employed, working for myself. So I was working as a software developer. They were paying me a lot because it was a startup. And at age 23, quitting my job was a weird decision. No one around me understood why I wanted to do it, but I really wanted to work for myself. And I actually wanted to have a purpose in life, like not just make money and travel once or twice over the year for vacations, but like travel whenever I want and actually have a purpose of helping clients all around the world and helping customers and students all around the world. So I started as a marketing freelancer. My first client paid me $280 for the first month. That was my first ever entry into the freelancing world. um, then a couple of years into the line, I did 6 figures in revenue as a freelancer, which is 100,000 US dollars. And then I basically started doing courses. So I currently run a course called Marketing Accelerator Academy. It has over 900 plus students now, and from all over the world. And I'm so proud to be mentoring these bunch of people. They are learning marketing, they are learning freelancing, they are learning how to present themselves to clients all around the world and work with high ticket premium clients all around the world. And I also do consulting for clients along with that. So like that's kind of a little bit about my journey, and that's what I do right now.
That's really exciting. Thank you so much for sharing it. I'm sure, like, I have checked and ruled over your travel pictures. I love them. And I know COVID has hit most of the world's travel plans, but of course for yours for sure, because I love your travel pictures and I'm so inspired. My whole journey began by seeing your ad and your travel pictures and how you changed your lifestyle from working in a high paying corporate to being unemployed, like we call it. But it's really inspiring because at times when things are holding you back and you are like, this personally happens with me. When I have hardships, I go over to your profile and it gives me inspiration. So you're one of those people for me. Thank you for putting all of the
Oh,
amazing
that's so
content there.
sweet.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. And I'm sure of like the 100K plus followers that you have on Instagram can agree to this, because I see people drooling over the content all time, every day. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. But something that I'd like to ask you personally will be that I'm sure this journey has not been easy, because I've just started mine and it's really difficult. But how do you deal with failures is one thing, because we have them now and we have them often. Failures as well as haters, because sometimes random people leave certain comments on your profile or send you messages or maybe leave something on your ads, and it gets really disturbing. So how do you deal with all of this mess?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll first talk about failures and then I can talk about the other part of your question. So failures, honestly, what I like to think of is like failure and rejection are just a part of your success journey. It's just how it is. So I take failure as feedback. Like, what is this failure trying to teach me? Because every damn failure that I've had, be it from tough clients who do not value my services, or clients leaving their contract midway, or clients having doubts about their own product and then leaving me and all of that in my freelancer days, to failures like haters and trolls affecting me and me wanting to shut down my business when I started doing advertising largely, or when I started putting on content on the internet. So all of these failures, I just try to learn, like, what is it trying to teach me? I take feedback very, very fast, because I totally feel like if you don't learn from the first feedback that life is trying to show you and the failure is trying to show you, life is going to just give you like bigger failures to make you understand that, Ruta, you need to learn this lesson. So I just try to learn it in the first go itself as fast as possible, learn from it, optimize it, and then move forward. But yeah, it's like definitely been a huge part of every successful person in the world. So it's just how it is. About haters and trolls, so like, honestly, it affected a lot to me because I'm a huge, highly sensitive person. Like, I may not look like it, but if someone criticizes me or like doesn't agree with me, it just creates a lot of problems inside my mind. And it's okay now, like I can manage it better. But a year ago, when I like started doing ads and all over the country and all over the world people are seeing it, so that affected me. And that is why I speak like very openly about it, because of how much it affected me. Like, I'm writing a book right now, and I just finished writing a chapter on that, like, and like basically sharing all of my tips on dealing with haters, people who don't agree with you, criticize you, trolls, and everything. But here's the thing: people who are doing more than you, who are more successful than you, will never ever leave hate comments on your ads. Like, if I'm a few steps ahead on your journey, like, I'm not going to come into your ads and post and like comment hateful stuff, right? So anyone who is more successful than you is not going to do that. It's only people who are jealous of you. So if you notice, more often than not, they are the people who are doing the same kind of work as you, and they are jealous of your success. Oh, how does this person have the confidence to show up on video and run ads when I can't do it because of some of my limiting beliefs? So basically, they are jealous. They are taking out their hurt on you, because hurt people. So you need to understand that sometimes it's not personal at all. However, I do like to like keep a tab if someone is saying something, and maybe I can work on it and maybe I can improve on it. Like, customer feedback is like I take very seriously, for sure. But like, even comments on any other piece of content or ads, if there is some kind of feedback that I can learn from, I definitely do, because it's just going to help me become better and serve people through the next level. So that's what I do. But at the end, I also like to have a lot of fun in ads. Like, if someone will write mean stuff, I can write fun stuff back, because it boosts engagement, and it will also like increase your conversion. It will reduce your cost of conversion. So you should also like learn to have a bit of fun with it. However, I will end with this: do not wake up every single day and look at your comments first thing in the day. Like, have someone else go through it, have someone else be a gatekeeper. For me, it is my team, and basically they try to remove all of the negative stuff so that I never have to look at it. But obviously some things do go through the crack, and when they do, I see it, and my mindset which I've developed helps me. So and as I said, when I see it, I like to have fun with it. So again, do not take it personally. But again, this is like such a huge part of, if you're doing anything worthwhile and putting content on the internet, or doing anything mildly like admirable, people will come at you, and that means you're just being successful. Like, that's a sign of success.
That's awesome. That you should take it positively. I really took like multiple things out of what you said. One being have fun with it, because I actually noticed this happened to one of my posts or reels. I don't remember. Yeah, reels. And someone commented something, and I just explained I wasn't having fun with it because it was hurtful, but it got way more engagement. The whole piece got a lot of engagement because it just boosted with the algorithm. And I think this is a takeaway, a big takeaway, that have fun with it. It's boosting engagement and you're having fun while not upsetting your
Yeah.
mindset. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It upsetted me, so it wasn't fun, but I can learn from it anyways. So
Yeah,
that
you'll learn a few times down the line when you again work on your mindset. But if things like that hurt you, let it hurt you a little bit, because you have to keep your heart open. Because if bad things can't come to you, good things also cannot affect you. So you have to keep your heart open. But you'll learn to deal with it better. But it's just like very, very normal is what you need to remember.
awesome. Lesson learned, note taken. Definitely, I'm going to try to implement it to the best. It's going to take some time, but definitely. I love that
Yeah.
approach to taking things. Feedback, of course, is great, but sometimes if things get hurtful, how to take it is very important. Otherwise, it screws up my entire day.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crucial. Okay, awesome. This is going so well. Thank you again. Specifically, one more question, which is not around what we just discussed, but somehow related, is basically you've built a very strong multiple six-figure business, and like you said, your team also takes care of some things that like some things like negative comments not reaching you, but of course I'm sure a lot of other things. So how do you lead and how do you manage these people? Because we've heard that okay, everyone will become a manager in the corporate ladder, and that's different in the scheme of things. But having, like, I'm trying it myself, like how to onboard people and then how to manage it, because sometimes you feel that explaining to them gets a little difficult initially, specifically, and maybe you can do it better, maybe I don't know, all sorts of things creep in at times. So how do you achieve that level of trust factor, as well as uh, outsourcing or having someone there for you to take care of things completely? So how do you lead a team?
Yeah. So here's the thing. When people think that, oh, I want to hire a team, they think that it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm going to have to do less work. But you actually have to spend a lot of time with your team. You have to train them a lot. You have to tell them, this is how I like things to be done. This is acceptable. This is absolutely not acceptable. You have to spend a lot of time with them. You have to give them a lot of feedback. And the way you do all of that is to create SOPs, process documents. Like every single thing we have, like um, you know uh, like how to do things. We have like step by step screenshots, walkthroughs, team trainings, all of that. I keep doing team trainings for my team. I encourage them to keep learning and growing. And eventually, so what I like to do is, when I'm onboarding someone for the first 1 or 2 months, I'm going to be super involved with them. Like I'm going to kind of take care of them like a baby, answer all of their questions, teach them all the things that they need to do, and like introduce them to walkthroughs and processes and all of that. But after that, I leave them alone. I trust them to make their own mistakes, trust them to learn on their own. And I also give like, and then I only come in when there's actual feedback to give, either good feedback or bad feedback. Bad feedback, people always think that, oh, it's awkward to talk to your team if they did something wrong. No, if you keep it inside you, it's going to hurt them more, because you're going to always have that at the back of your mind. And if they don't know it, how are they going to improve? And that mistake will keep happening. So don't shy away from keeping doing awkward conversations. If there's bad feedback, let them know. At the same time, if they did something well, I immediately like share it. Like there's no good or bad, there's just like a one-way path of direct sharing with them, so they know what to expect. And yeah, like that's how I do it. But if there are any specific questions on what I said that you want, then I can answer them. But like team leading is like a huge topic. But yeah, these are some of my thoughts.
No, these are great to go with and to begin with, primarily because yes, that is a misconception that I had as well, that things become easier. No, they don't, and you need to do a lot of hand holding to
Yeah.
get to a mutually respectful and happy place that wherein they also understand, which of course I'm learning from you a lot. So thank you again for that. Other than your team specifically, you've built a multiple six figures business, as we just discussed, and so inspiring. Your journey is so inspiring, because it's a very short duration of time for someone to quit, of course, a very very high paying job, and to start things right from scratch, grow it, and then take it to such a big level. Coaching 900 students is difficult. It is inspiring at the same time, because it's such a big deal of involvement and impact that you're making in people's lives. So how did you build this freelancing queen empire?
I won't say that I've built an empire, but like I feel like I wanna achieve so much more. But here's the thing, I definitely did not do it alone. Like honestly, I started hiring my team 2 years ago. So like they have been a huge help, training them, working with them, and having them, because having someone else to share your stress with is amazing. And I honestly, when I started to launch my product, I listened to my audience, like what are the kind of questions they are asking me and what are they looking for. So my course is not really for everyone. Like it's there are so many courses out there which are like which do not cost as much as Marketing Accelerator. But the reason why it costs so much is because it is like a full guidebook, a full blueprint of my entire journey from $0 to making above $100,000 as a freelancer. And then I did multiple six figures as a course creator. And whenever I say multiple six figures, I'm talking about USD and not Indian currency.
Yeah.
um, yeah, so the course, basically we've made sure that it has tons of value, and I've always focused on being like customer obsessed. So from the last 2.5 years, I've not worked on any other product except Marketing Accelerator Academy. So like relentless focus, one thing, make it so awesome that I cannot make it more awesome, and then I move on to the next thing. So like I just focused on one thing instead of like moving from one product to another, launching one business to another. I've not done that, but I just like to focus on one thing and making it really, really awesome. And so here's a interesting story. The first few months of MA, the course price was really less. Um, and we attracted a bunch of students, but the thing is they were not getting any results. So then I was thinking like a few people were getting results, but not a whole bunch like we are now. Like right now, every day MA group is like popping with wins. Almost every single day there's someone getting a client, hitting the 50K club, 1 lakh club, and all of that. But before it was like, okay, not a lot of six something months had passed. But then I thought, okay, I've done a good job of selling and people are coming in and they're trusting me, but have I done a good job of actually making sure that the course is good enough? So then I actually started looking on how to make the product better, took feedback from the existing students, and actually that has always been a process of every single month I'm doing something to update the content. And the last few months I actually spent rebuilding the entire course over a course of like 5 months. So being customer obsessed, having a great team, and again taking failure as feedback, I would say are the main things which have helped me to be where I am. But I still feel like I have a huge long journey to go ahead.
Wow, that's really amazing, and to hear it directly from you is awesome. Specifically the part about being customer obsessed and sticking to one product, because it takes time. I completely get the fact that at times we start something and then things don't go very well and we are so quick to switch to something else just to
Yeah.
try that out. Probably maybe we got a few results but not as good as we wanted. But yes, I've seen your journey, and that makes me super happy to have been connected to you for so long, that I've seen how MAA 1.0 transformed to become MAA 2.0 currently. And yes, absolutely, it's popping with wins every single day, and it's so exciting because right in the morning, if you see something like that, it drives you even more. So
Yeah.
it's really nice. Congratulations on all the wins, and definitely you've built out a great product, which I want to discuss now because I myself get a lot of questions related to MAA. So I thought
Yeah,
we'll just
absolutely.
yeah, we'll
Because
just talk a little
Tejal,
about it.
like you are one of our, so guys, everyone listening, Tejal is like one of our most successful students. She keeps landing high ticket clients. She is doing great with her Instagram. She is selling out her offer. She is doing consulting. She is coaching and all of that. And the thing about her is like she has come in and actually implemented the content. A lot of people will come in and they'll invest in the course, but they won't invest their time and energy. They've invested their money, but not their time and energy, which is so important. But Tejal, like if she wants to do something, she'll go and she'll implement, and she'll make sure that she will implement it to the max and actually get the results and actually replicate my results on her own, and gets her own results and her own data and her own customers, which is great. So absolutely, Tejal, tell me about your journey with Marketing Accelerator. Where were you before joining, and where are you right now? What all have you learned? And like what would you like to advise anyone who is like watching this and maybe wants to take a dive into MA?
Thank you so much. It's again come to me, and I'm really liking it. So specifically for MAA, it's been absolutely fun. And like exactly like you said, I have tried to implement, and I still remember the day that I enrolled and I texted you. The next day I really started with something that I mainly enrolled in the course for. And before I joined, I had actually quit my job for a year before I joined MAA. And as you know, I've already taken a course with an amazing mentor. Like we shared that mentor together. So I had taken her course, and I had truly liked that as well. I was getting good quality clients, but I wasn't very confident in myself. And honestly, I hadn't figured out how to use this amazing growth platform of Instagram. I knew a little about Facebook ads. I had started creating funnels also, but not a lot, I'll say. So I was a beginner, not very confident beginner, and I was very scared of coming in front of the camera, showing up, and everything was a little hazy for me. And I had been following you the whole 1 year that I took before I invested in MA as well, because you are the reason I got tiptoed into digital marketing. Honestly, it was your ad and of location independence and working from anywhere while building the whole business is what inspired me to do this. Because when I quit, I did not know what I will do. I just wanted to quit it badly. That is what happened. So you tiptoed me, and then a year I waited because I had already invested in something and I was working towards it. But then I was like, I want to know, I want to learn more from Instagram, from Roota, because I started with you. And that is why I took the decision of joining MA, as well as being a part of a community which is more of people I can relate with in terms of being geography specific, because we started with mainly students in India with MA, but now I think it's going to different parts in the globe as well. So when I took that, that is one of the main things that I started implementing the very next day. I did not care then how I looked, how I performed. I was like, I am going to give this thing a try. I don't know how. And now when I look at my videos also, I look pretty pathetic. But that's how it started, and that's how it gave me the confidence to actually come and make videos today. So the whole Instagram journey, the whole confidence journey started right after taking MAA. I spoke at live events, I spoke at conferences. I started with my own coaching after experimenting with things, and that was huge, because not knowing about something, then experimenting with it. Of course, I believe in learning first than teaching anything, because otherwise it just is wrong and I'm not comfortable with that. But learning and experimenting led me to start teaching and gave me the entire confidence to start coaching people with Instagram. I launched my own course also like 3 months ago. And like you said, I want to have a complete focus on that, because I've been doing multiple things and I'm learning from you there as well. But MA has been a very beautiful journey for me. It still is. I've chosen to be a part of the community still, because the wins, the questions there are really inspirational, as well as you help us solve problems as to what we're facing on a day on day basis. So the community part of it is great, and I still love to be connected to it. And I actually have decided that, I'm going to keep some parts of September to exactly go through MA 2.0, because I've gone through I've just started doing it, and it's completely another world after 1.0. And I do want to invest some time into it, but it's amazing. And if anyone is confused or not very sure about investing, guys, you do have to invest three things, not just money. And if you can do all of that, take a call and take this course. It is a lot of investment, but it is going to give you results. You need to do that investment. But if it's only money, then please refrain. Think about it in time and effort as well, because I do get a lot of questions, and I always say, if you can implement it, the course is amazing, but you need to do the implementation. Otherwise you can't say Roota is not giving me results. Roota cannot give you
Yeah.
results by sitting. So we need to do the implementation. I'll not say I'm 100% there, or I'm 50% there. Even I still have a lot to do in terms of get clients and work on the modules that are there inside. Get clients is an amazing module inside, which I just started working in, landed some clients, and then I got so busy with the work that I stopped it there. So I do need to do a lot of implementation in that case. But whatever 10%, 20% I have started in my journey, I uh, I absolutely thank Roota and MA for that. So thank you so much. I've taken a
Yeah.
big part of my own video. here, but it's
Absolutely.
been amazing. Thank
So
you.
yeah, so what Tejal said, the course will only work if you are willing to work. That's the thing. Everyone also like asked me that on IGDMs, like, Ruta, should I take this? I'm not sure. I'm like, that is dependent on you. I'm not going to tell you to enroll and then you're not going to work on it. If you're willing to invest time, energy, and money, all the three things, and are willing to work, it will work wonders for you. If you do the work, there is no way, if you do the work and if you don't give up, there is no way that MA won't work for you. Like Tejal said, she only went through a couple of modules. She enrolled more than a year ago and she has only gone through a couple of modules, and still she was able to do so much with it. So MA teaches you a lot of skills. So you get to pick what you like the most, what do you want to go into most, where, like, which skill do you want to get clients for. And you will have a lot of freedom inside once you get into the course, that, oh, I like this more, I want to do this, and I don't want to do this. So like, all of that is open to you. But yeah, if you enroll, you get to hang out with Tejal and other awesome humans who are like very helpful. MA community is literally the best community on the planet. So helpful and such encouraging people in there. And yeah, you guys can take the best decision on that.
Absolutely. I will not add anything here because I think it's the perfect close to talking about MAA. And before we go, because otherwise I think we can have unending conversations, but before we close today's interview with you, I would really love to know that what is it that like about investing in oneself, why are there so many doubts, and how to actually cater to it, not just for MAA or not just for my course, I'll say, but when I'm talking about investing in ourselves as human beings, be it for our health, our wealth, our business, our lives, anything, it takes a lot of effort to actually take that decision, but it's really important. So how would you like what would you tell to someone who is confused about investing in themselves and is not taking the decision which might help them scale to next level, be it in their personal goals or business goals?
Yeah, so the thing is, we are brought up in the Indian culture. So like, we are always like stingy, we are always looking for discounts, we are always looking to negotiate. We have a weird relationship with money than other cultures in the world. So for me, I have had to unlearn a lot of things that I learned from my parents. My parents taught me a million good things, but also I would say a couple of bad things, and I had to unlearn them, especially in relation to money, which is that investing in yourself, in your education, like after school or college, people think, oh, you should just like do a job and get married and have kids and that's it. But like, if you have any other goal apart from that, and what's wrong in learning from someone who's 10 steps ahead of you? When you learn from a mentor who's someone who is a few steps ahead of you, they're going to save your money and time and energy. So like, so many people join my course after like trying ads on their own, and they waste like thousands of rupees or thousands of dollars experimenting on their own. But if they would have taken that money and actually invested in the course and learned how to do things the right way, the course would have saved them that money and more. So you waste money, you waste time, you waste energy, and you are more prone to failing because you're not sure, is this normal, is this not? Like, when I told you guys about, like, I failed a lot in my journey, but then I had to go back and optimize certain stuff in my products and my services and make it better. So if you don't have a mentor telling you that, oh, this is completely normal, this is what you do now, you'll just like be making the same mistake again and again. And like, guys, I love free content. I produce a lot of free content, so I love it, and it is great for starters. But if you like want a step by step blueprint of wanting to do something, and your mentor has already done it, and this is not just for marketing, not for me or Tejal's course, like for anything in the world. Like, if you want to get fitter, if you hire a fitness instructor, it is so much better because they're going to guide you with every single thing: nutrition, food, exercise, every single thing. So it helps that someone is guiding you. You can depend on them for questions, for motivation, for doubts, and all of that. So investing is so important. And here's the thing: if you invest X amount of money, if your mentor is really good enough, if they are legit and authentic, it's gonna come back to you 5x, 10x times, 20 times even. So I have invested so much money into online courses, books, masterminds, conferences, all of that, and all of that have made me. So I am a huge, I still invest a lot even now, because I always want to keep growing and learning to the next level. So I love doing that. Tejal, do you how did you start investing, and how has it helped you?
I second that, completely second that. Actually, my first investment in this learning world was the biggest. It was the most expensive investment, but at the same time, I did a lot of research, because, as you said, it's not cool to invest with just anything. You need to be sure about what you want. Maybe the person is right, but if that's not where you want to go, it's not going to help you. So you need to research into the person, into the right mentor, the right program for your goals, and then when you take a call, just don't hold back, because you need to invest to actually gain out of it. As per with specifically referring to MA, I made my investment back in, I think, a month and a half. Literally, it just started then. So with respect to all the things that I've done, I've made it back. Yeah, I've made it back with most of the things, I'll say, because sometimes you do buy products which don't help you later, but with
Yeah.
most of the things it has worked out. It has paid you back. Some would have taken a longer time. Some, as MA was, it was just 1.5 month for me, and that is amazing. With the confidence that it has given me, Roota has given me with every module, even how to confidently show up on camera is something like, which I consider personally is very helpful, has been very helpful for me, because I was always a shy kid who wanted to hide, and that has changed, and that's impacted me in a huge way. So that's just one small part of it. Business wise, revenue wise, financially, mindset wise, it has impacted me so well. And I've not been able to go to certain conferences right now due to the current scenario, but I've been meaning to, because I've actually figured this out, that if you invest in yourself, invest in your business, it's going to come back. You don't need to worry about that. So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
if you put in the work, absolutely it's gonna come back. So yeah, absolutely.
This was so cool. Thank you so much, Ruta. I have a lot of questions for you, but we'll probably do that sometime again, because this I wanted this segment to be focused on precisely where all you've invested and how you've grown your multiple six-figure business, and have amazing community of 900 plus entrepreneurs in there, which is so exciting and so inspiring for me. You inspire me every single day. I have a small community of 22 students right now in my course, which I can't wait to work on single-handedly and single focusedly and grow that. So thank you so much. Thank you again for being here.
Yes, this was awesome, Tejal, and I hope to see your 22 turn into like thousands of students. And I definitely can see that coming, because I know how consistently you show up. Like I always see in my DMs, because Tejal messages me a few times. I always see there's always a story on her IG, and there's always a post. So like she's always showing up consistently with value, which is awesome. So yeah, thank you for having me. It has been fun. It has been fun guiding you, being your mentor, and I look forward to what you're going to do in the upcoming year.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Please stay connected always, because I love taking inspiration from you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.